This thing burns too much. I didn't realize he was just gonna. Be active.
The devil trying to lie to me. Hold up.
Yeah.
Hold up. We're gonna run it back. See, right where we left off. We are back. Y'all know where this is from, right? You know where this is from. Classic. Absolute classic. You know where this is from. Hold up, we getting there. Hold up. I wanted to get to a specific part, but like you kind of hear like the elephants, and then it's like, hold up. We gonna get there. Hold up. We starting the podcast, yo. We here. We live.
It's episode 8, y'all.
It's coming. Listen.
Yo, how many times have you listened to this?
Yo, I've watched this movie, I think probably like 1,000 times, bro. Like, you could get your 10. Alright, let's go. We ready. Alright.
Let's get it, y'all. Hey, what's good, y'all? Welcome to episode freaking 8 of the Walker Pod. Hey, man, if you've been following and watching with us up to episode 8, y'all, we appreciate y'all. If y'all seen the past episodes.
Thank you, guys.
But welcome, man. We are back.
Guys. Thank you.
We are back. And today,
looking at this camera right now, I can tell this shit is crooked. Like how y'all trying to hang that picture, but we're gonna fit. You see, that's the great thing about post production.
it's crooked.
Yeah, like it's kind of like, but we're gonna fix it in post production. So it's all
wow,
good. You know,
we're gonna fix it in post. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because it's locked in over here, man. But yo, episode 8 of the Walker Pod, and we have a special guest today, man. Oh man. I'm messing up my intro already. Hey, that's how you can tell that.
Hey, so today, oh my god, are we starting already?
I think that we are starting.
Okay, introduce the guest.
I'm going to introduce it better. You see, that's why the intro was messing up. Right now, we are here with a creative director and photographer at World War. You know what I'm saying? And also a freelance photographer. He's doing his thing. He's knocking them out. Head shots, body shots, chest shot. Hey, chest shots.
Every shot that you can think about, this guy is doing.
Think of.
Yo, give it out
for BDA.
Hey, Brian. Yeah, clap it up. I might have to put a clapping sound.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys having me on. I'm excited to be here.
We gotta do it right. We gotta toast it up real quick before we touch.
Stella. Hey, you heard that? You heard the clink? Yeah, you gotta save that as a sound effect.
For those that watched episode 7, was it episode 7 or 6?
I think it was 6. It was 6.
It was 6. So I was trying to figure out some song, right? I was trying, because like we were having this conversation. I was trying to figure out a song, and I was like, oh, Brian would know this, and then I was like, yo, I wonder if Brian watched this podcast. And now he's here. Yeah. So we lit.
Yeah, it's fun.
At the end of the day, I do watch the podcast. I think y'all insight is very, very good. I like to hear y'all talk. I know you guys personally, but in this format, it's cool to see you guys working together. That
Appreciate it, bro. For real.
I ain't gonna hold you. A lot of the stuff I'll be saying, like, you know, it just be from my mind, and my mind is a crazy place. You know that. The way you just laughed, that shit is wild, guys. Like, yo, trust me, y'all don't see a lot on the podcast because, hey, man, you gotta keep it clean.
You feel me? You gotta keep it PG.
PG. I mean, my mind is PG. It's just like fucked up PG. You feel me?
So what's that PG 2025?
PG something.
Oh my goodness, man.
But yeah, y'all probably wondering why like I came out in this wonderful Wakanda attire.
The vibes.
You know what I'm saying?
Very nice.
I mean, so first of all, we're all from Ghana, right?
Ghana, West Africa. Yes, we are.
Yeah, we're all from Ghana.
GH.
So I'm gonna let Kevin basically explain what today's conversation will be.
Basically, today's conversation is going to be very intimate, more personal, because we are talking about our personal experience of being raised by Ghanaian parents in America.
Yo, before we
that's
continue,
what we're tapping with.
Well, yeah, he wasn't. Okay, so he wasn't born in Ghana. So guys, look, quick story. We're not gonna cue emotional music because cue horror music because this shit was crazy. so when in Ghana, right, there's this thing called bentwa, right, and it's like a suction. How would you like?
I don't even know how to really.
It's like a suction.
It's like you have a ear
infection or you can't shit probably. Yeah, y'all know. They will grind up like some pepper, or if you've been a bad little boy, they will grind up some pepper. Yo, and y'all might have to call Dice or something. Squeeze that shit in. Anyway.
Yo, that shit. I know that shit sound crazy.
It sound crazy, but if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Hey.
No cap.
But have you never happened? That never happened. Okay. All right.
Thank God.
Not even ginger.
No. But definitely been.
What's the worst punishment you've had then from parents?
Like growing up in an African home. Honestly, like most African kids talk about, getting their ass whipped by their parents and stuff like that. But those weren't the worst.
That was
the worst was like you ever like had to do like kneel down, raise your hand?
Yo, the kneel down, raise your hands.
It made me strong though. Like I used to be a troublemaker, but at the end of the day,
this episode might sound a little traumatic, but we all in healthy spaces right now. You feel me?
To be a responsible young man, I believe so.
Nah, same. Honestly, do you feel like is there anything that you think of in growing up as a Ghanaian child? Is there anything that you ever think of like, dang, like I wouldn't have done it like this? I mean, well, I feel like everybody, grows up and thinks like maybe they're gonna have a different parenting style in a sense. Mm-hmm. But what is one thing that your mother and father either or has done growing up that you think of and you like, nah, like I would never do it like that. Like what's something that you see that they do that you're like, nah, like that's not gonna be me.
I mean, there's like a lot of things, right?
Sure.
And sometimes one thing that when I was younger I realized, just like words of affirmation, like positive things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not saying that my parents aren't positive people, but sometimes it's like
they don't know how to convey that.
Exactly. Like, you come and then you do something good. Oh, I got an A on it. You should have got A plus. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like you're always supposed to be at that pinnacle, but it's even like just showing support and showing that like admiration for even the smallest feats. Like it's really important. I see that in other kids, like that they got that growing up and that helped them establish that bond where they could talk to their parents, talk to them about certain things. And I feel like that's one thing that I would change, like, or definitely work on,
I agree with him. Because like growing up in like a certain culture is so different, bro.
Facts.
Like definitely what Brian was saying. Let's say if I come home with a report card and it's great. Like your parents just expect more. They just expect more.
Absolutely.
And I feel like it's not a lot. It's not even just Africans or Ghanaian parents. I feel like it's a common thing with like foreign parents.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I feel like there's like they feel like we came here for you to like have an education, so you gotta like knock it on the head. You gotta succeed. You gotta succeed. And honestly, that puts so much pressure on the people. But I feel like they don't see that.
For sure.
Nah, they really don't. Like I don't know if y'all remember. Like I was talking to y'all the other day. I had a conversation recently about this with my father actually.
Wow.
And like we was talking about, there's this like almost when somebody's kid becomes a doctor, everybody's on the phone talking about, oh yeah, doctor.
This
like,
the gossip.
doctor. Yeah,
right.
Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So then in your head, it seems like a sense of pride that they take in that, right? Mm-hmm. So I was talking to my dad. I was like, yeah, this is the type of like pressure that we feel because we feel like it's gonna make y'all proud. You feel like it's gonna make you guys boast about us, you know? So it feels like a certain sense of just pressure to do this thing. And he's like, nah, like I never felt like I would be happy that you or proud of you for being a doctor. I just felt like if you were a doctor, this is a good path to success.
Right.
So when I told him that, he was like even laughing at me. Like he was so confused and didn't understand that people could feel like proud, or he didn't see it that way, I guess. I don't know how to really frame it, but the way he put it, it was like he didn't want me to become a doctor so that he could say, oh, my child is a doctor and I'm proud of him for being a doctor. It's more so that he can have a road to success.
No, for sure.
In his life, you know what I mean? But
for sure.
I thought that was weird, you know, that he didn't think that or didn't see that. It was strange to me.
But at the same time, like, yo, like, as children, yo, we achieve so much. And like honestly, I'm a victim, like, for me, I feel like I've achieved a lot, and I feel like I would expect some type of response from my mom, like, oh, like, yo, I'm so proud, like,
yeah.
I've never got. I'm not saying like I'm feeling like I'm hating, like,
sure.
Even though I've never gotten that, because I mean, my mom is a traditional African mom, so like the things that like other races experience, like, you know, you graduate, oh my god, like, congrats, like, here's a new car,
yo.
I'm not experiencing none of that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would get a pat on the back for sure. Like, I mean, I'm not hating. I love it, you know. I love it.
Absolutely.
But I think for like different races, it's different. Like, people grow up different. But like, I mean, it would be nice though. I'm not gonna lie. It would be nice to, you know, get some little, you know, appreciation. You know,
I love
for working your ass off
for something that you know, something that you achieved, you know. I think I love what you touched on, you know, that you said you said that, you know, it's not just Ghanaian culture. Like other cultures, you know, for me, like I feel like one of the stigmas, you know, about Ghanaian culture, especially amongst like Ghanaian women or Ghanaian mothers, is the gossip, the whole gossiping thing, right? But like we see that amongst like all cultures though, like that women just naturally, you know, not even women, but you know what I'm saying, like people in different cultures just enjoy gossiping, right? And like you know, that goes to show that like emotional intelligence is not just or the lack of emotional intelligence is not just a Ghanaian culture thing. It's like all cultures deal with it, but it's strange that like even though it's not just a Ghanaian culture thing, we all find that similar within like our upbringings. You know what I'm saying? And I think that a lot of Ghanaian people happen to just grow up in, you know, households that like weren't focused on emotional intelligence. You know what I'm saying? And it could be a lot of reasons for that. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like
there's definitely like when you think about it, you gotta look at it from this perspective. Like it's like where they're coming from. It's hard, bro.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? True. Like you hear some of the stories that your parents talk about. Some people also they have it good too. Not like I don't want to put out the misconception that like, you know, Africa and outside of America's the most perfect place ever to live. But like most of our families where they come from, they have some like really traumatic things that they've gone through to come here. They've had some really tough times to come here. So it's like once they give you that opportunity and you're here, like, yo, don't mess up, don't slip up, like get all of that. So I feel like some of that pressure comes from that and some of that lack of emotional intelligence that you're talking about, because it's not based on emotion, it's based on logic.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like survival mentality.
It's like just do what you gotta do.
Exactly. Survival instinct. Like even if you're not even in the worst scenario, like it's still like much harder to live in that type of environment. So
that's true. Your great grandmother was probably a slave.
Yo, no cap.
I'm sure
all of ours, no cap.
You see,
because the slave trade, like if y'all, like, we're not. There's not no history podcast.
Nah, it's a history podcast, bro. Talk about the slave trade.
The slave trade, bro, in the Gold Coast. Like, bro, like the Gold Coast was a huge essential part, not just to the slave trade, but to the economy today. Like the gold that runs all over the
they
globe.
had my ancestors shackled up. Like, chains, goddamn it.
Europeans, Americans, like stole mad gold from Africa, bro. And Ghana's one of those places where we got most of the gold in the world.
And now Asians stealing man gold, aren't you?
We're not even gonna talk about that.
Let's not get political.
We don't want to
not get political.
We don't want my guy Kim Jong-un to start.
Oh my god.
Start going. You feel me?
Yo, what is he up to?
Kim Jong-un.
Yeah.
We'll go and call him and find out.
Go and call him.
Dennis Rodman on the phone.
Yo, wasn't he like on Aiden Ross podcast?
Stop playing. No way.
There was like a lookalike Kim Jong-un. That was
absolutely.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I would not take him serious after that. What? No way.
Okay, so we talked about some childhood experiences. We already got into like some punishments and shit like that. What is a funny / good childhood moment that you had growing up as a Ghanaian child?
Yo, I got plenty. Can I go first?
Nah,
sure, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yo,
bro.
so now we can cue dramatic music because this shit is crazy. So, yo, I've had crazy experiences in Ghana. Like I should not be alive right now. I don't know how I'm here talking to you guys on this podcast. Yes. So, all right, one time, me and my brother, we're outside our mom's. First of all, let me say something to y'all. We have a big ass house in Ghana. Talking about like seven plus bedrooms. Yeah. Yes. I hate saying maids because I feel like it's disrespectful, but yes, we have maids. Like, yo, when I go to Ghana, I don't have to do shit. I just have to let them know. Because people think we live in huts and shit like that. Nah, fuck y'all. Yo. I don't live in the...
Let's get that one thing. Ghana is a beautiful place.
It's very beautiful.
Let's establish that one thing. Ghana is beautiful.
Yes.
We live in beautiful homes.
Yes.
We have a burgeoning economy. Well, things could be better.
Absolutely.
At the same time, don't have the misconception that Africa or Ghana or anywhere outside of America is
garbage
or anything like that.
You're tripping.
That's one thing that I want to
far from that
establish.
Shit. It's a fact.
Thank you for establishing.
Motherfucker.
Anyway, back to my story. My bad. So, alright, we're in my mom's house, and we're in the back. There's this like old mattress we're trying to throw out.
Okay.
And me and my brother, we're like doing flips on the mattress. Boom, I'm flipping. Boom. I do one flip, I land on the fucking concrete, my head hit the ground.
When you took the mattress outside?
It was outside. Yeah, we were landing. I was landing on it the whole time until that last flip that I did not land on the mattress. And I hit the ground, my head. Yo, so my brother was talking to me, I could not speak for 10 minutes.
Hey!
So like I was like I don't know what happened, but my brain was I was not able to speak for 10 minutes.
Yes, crazy.
Yes, and I've drank kerosene. If you guys don't know what kerosene is how would you like? It's gasoline.
Yeah,
gasoline. Yes. When I was younger, I drank kerosene.
Wow.
They had to take me to the hospital because I was sweating like crazy. I've done some dumb shit as a kid.
So like how would you say your mom reacted to like some of these moments in your childhood?
Honestly, like it wasn't. I mean, some things I got beat for, like the backflip shit.
Absolutely.
I got beat for. But the kerosene
and it's crazy.
Shit
he was unconscious for 10 minutes. He still got his ass beat.
Absolutely. But the kerosene shit was that one was like extreme. Like, I could have died. So like that one, she was more.
She was like, yo, like damn.
But the backflip shit was like, yo, like what the fuck are you doing, like? But nah, like
that's crazy.
The things that were not serious, I would get my ass beat for sure. Yeah. For doing dumb shit.
It's like you shouldn't have been flipping. Like
I should not have been flipping. Like, I've done another story.
Yeah.
Me and my brother, we're in Ghana, And this is like right before we came to America, because I still remember this, and I came when I was 5 years old. So we're in Ghana, we're going to like some store or some shit.
Yeah.
And we passed by a cemetery, and my brother's playing with matches. So playing with matches, he thinks he blows it out, toss it. Yo, we go to the store, come back, whole cemetery on fire.
No.
I kid you not, whole cemetery is burning down. So we're walking, and some guy is pointing at us like, those are the kids that did it. Yo, we booked. We started running. Yo, we ran into the house.
That's fucking crazy.
We didn't tell our mom till we got to America when we were like teenagers. We told her this. We were not getting beef for that one. Hell no.
And this was in Ghana.
This was in Ghana, yes.
We got the tequila out.
Oh, where mine at? Let me get one.
I'm not doing a shot. I'm sticking to this right here.
Man. I need a shot after. I'm catching backfire for no reason. I'm trying to help somebody.
Oh my god.
If you like you use condom.
Oh yeah, baby. I use condom.
Yeah, this nigga got a song for everything. We started already. Yo, he always got a song like melody, man.
We are back.
Yes. Yeah, I think Crazy say he's trying to get on the podcast.
Yo,
get me on the podcast so we can discuss this.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about it next week.
Next week. That's next
week.
Podcast,
you on?
We already got the next week podcast locked in for y'all already. You know what I'm saying? But getting back to the Ghanaian.
Yo, so my brother burned down the fucking cemetery.
Yes.
And yeah, so like I was saying, we came out and some guy was chasing us like, yo, those were the kids that burned it down. Yo, we booked it, ran out of the house, closed the door.
Yeah.
Finito. Story covered, never to be heard again.
Wow.
Until now.
Right.
Wow. That is crazy. Crazy. We getting back into the childhood
that already? Yo,
experiences.
Look at the shot he gave. First of all,
My fault.
this nigga gave me the Nile River for a shot, bro.
Yo.
My fault.
Look at this.
That's why I said I wasn't
big ass goal.
diving into the Espelon.
Look at this big ass goal.
Sponsored by Espelon. What is it?
Espelon.
Espelon.
Yeah.
It's definitely not sponsored by them because
Espelon tequila.
Espelon. Sponsored.
That was 3 goals. Jesus.
Okay, y'all.
I had to drink it.
Sticking to the artois. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
French. You feel me? But man, we are back with these childhood experiences. Like he said, his brother burnt down a cemetery in Ghana. He might be incriminating himself. I don't know if we can go to Ghana now.
Is this why I get the ankle bracelets?
That's a whole insider right there.
That's inside. We not.
That's like a spiritual insider too. Spiritual things are happening in the rooms.
Things are happening.
You feel me? Things are happening though. But yeah, man. I feel like
what's y'all story? I share. Y'all didn't share.
I feel like one of my childhood experiences is crazy. It actually happened in Ghana. So I'm a Ghanaian that was born in America. You know what I'm saying? I feel like being born in America doesn't make me Ghanaian American. It just means that I was Ghanaian born in America. Facts. My blood is straight Ashanti region. You know what I'm saying?
Kinda.
Straight from the Motherland grain. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, one of my childhood experiences, insane, was actually in Ghana. I think I had to be like not even. Dang, how young was I, bro? I'm 30 now. How young was I? It had to be like over, like 10 years old. So 10 years old, bro. And I was at the crib, right? My whole family, not my whole family, but most of my family, Ghana included, and some of my family that came with us, obviously from New York to Ghana. We was all in the crib, but everybody had went to church, right? And I'm knocked out, and the only person that there is the maid, right? As soon as I wake up, the maid don't even get me dressed, yo. She just throw me on her back and take me to church, and all I got is a singlet and shorts that I was sleeping in. No cap. No cap. And we in the streets of Ghana. It's dark too, and the church is outside.
Wait.
Yo, yeah, this is a real story. Like, it sounded like a dream almost. Like I thought I was dreaming. I thought I was dreaming, bro.
Put you on her back
and walked me all the way to the church.
By all means,
when you on her back, were you awake or like?
Using a trance?
That shit was like a dream, bro. But that's a real ass thing. And like I got there, and my mom was there, and thank God the service wasn't that long, but I was knocked out for a long time. I was asleep, like it almost feels like it was recent because I work overnights now. When I sleep, nigga,
this shit happened yesterday.
You feel me? But yeah, man, I feel like that's a childhood experience that was crazy. But
that sounds crazy.
Another dope childhood experience though is like Burn Brian was talking about earlier, like because our parents come from Ghana to America to work so hard, like, you know, life in Ghana is a little bit sweeter. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna lie. One of my dad's cribs in Ghana, bro, he bought us like, you know, you go to Toys R Us at the time and you get these like Jeep cars. Yeah. Bro, my brother got a Jeep car. I got a Jeep car, bro. Yo, racing.
You talking about Jeep cars? Bro, in Ghana, bro. When I was
the little toy shit.
Yo, we going with the batteries. I got hella stories. First of all, hold on.
Bro, you said one?
Bro, no, let him go.
But don't forget your story though.
I ain't gonna forget. This shit traumatizing.
That's a traumatizing one.
I mean, mine isn't as traumatizing.
We looking for a good memory because we already said some traumatizing stuff. But we gonna get back into the traumatizing.
I mean, mine's kind of funny though because like, I wasn't born in Ghana. I was born here, raised here, and then I remember I had gone to a church camp, you know, and then I came back, and then it was like I was like in 8th grade. Yeah. So I came back to like an 8th grade party, and I went to the party, and people were like, "Yo, you didn't hear what happened with your dad?" I'm like what? Like people at my school was talking about my dad, and I'm like, one thing about my parents is like nobody know my parents. Yeah. Like, they don't show up to none of these events. Like they be low key. I'm like, what y'all talking about my dad for? So then they're like, yo. This kid went to my house and was ding dong ditching my house, like ringing my doorbell. He knew it was my house, so he wanted to mess with me. So he would go up, ring it, and run. My dad come looking. He doesn't see him. Ring it again, run. My dad come looking. Yo, he did it so much that my dad was like actually aggravated. So he waited, and then when the kid came to the door, he saw him. He tried to book it. My dad hopped in his car. Followed the kid down the street. Took the kid like this, like grabbed the kid like this, was holding him. He's like, yo, because you know, they don't understand the concept of like ding dong ditch. You know what I mean? They thinking that like you really messing with my house. Bro, this kid, if he sees the video, I talked to him about this. I still see him sometimes. I still hang out with him, bro. He said that he grabbed his shirt like he ruined the shirt. My dad ruined his shirt. They had to call one of my friend's moms to come and beg my dad, like, yo, please, like, please let him go. My dad was pissed. Like, he doesn't understand. He didn't understand the whole concept of, like, ding dong ditching.
Tight. I'll be tight, too.
He was checking the thing, like, is it broken? He thought it was glitching or something like that. The doorbell or something.
Sheesh.
But, I mean, hey. I thought that was funny. To me, that was funny, but like that was definitely something that made me realize like we're different, completely different culture. Like,
yo, I know you was about to bring a story, but I want to bring up one funny question that I want to ask y'all. Like, tell me y'all most interesting story with your Ghanaian parents and like technology in the US. And this is not to make our parents seem like they're not smart or nothing. Our parents are actually very smart, but when a lot of technology like evolves and advances, like especially with phones, like my mom with phones I have too many stories. But like what's an interesting story that y'all have with y'all Ghanaian parents and technology that they're not really savvy to?
You want to know an interesting story? You want to know this? So, when I was living at my mother's house, right, I'm playing 2K.
Okay.
Mom Dukes walked in the crib and she's like, oh, why are you always watching basketball? Oh, like you wanted to play basketball, you're too short, you just watch basketball. I'm like, yo, you know these are not real people. I'm playing the game. She swear they were real. I kid you not. And I told her this was a video game. She thought I was lying. She was like, oh no, Yo, she really thought
she was using the controller just for fun, like
her mind was not even at the controller. She just saw
looking at the screen.
People on the screen, she just saw humans playing basketball. I just thought I don't do nothing but watch basketball. I'm like, yo, what? Like, yo,
I was like, a whole lot of 2K there.
Yo, but like my if I could pull up Red Dead Redemption right now and
she gonna think it's some
nigga what? Nigga, if I pull up Cyberpunk, she'll be like, oh, what? Nigga, if I told her this is a new colony in Mars, she'll probably believe me. I'm not trying to sit on.
That's funny as hell. Man. Yo, I'ma say mines, man. I'ma say mines, cause man, I'm about damn near traumatized when it comes to hearing my name being called, because I feel like something is happening when my mom was calling me just to help her with something.
How did she call you though? What was the name?
Kevin, brah.
You lucky like, is your name.
On some tremor.
How did they call you in the crib?
I mean, they call me. Depends. It depends on who's calling me in the crib.
Yo,
damn, I'm the only one that had the bro. My English name is Bernard. Y'all know,
right,
bro? Once I hear "Ora," that shit sound like a chant. I'm like, yo.
Also, Oreku is your African name.
Exactly.
B, what's your African name?
Sunday born Kwesi.
Okay, so Sunday born Kwesi.
So when they call you out, they don't even say Kwesi. They just
my grandma called me like Pa Kwesi. My aunties call me Pa Kwesi. My father, he's never called me Pa Kwesi. My father has spoken Tree to me like one time. I'm always like, my mom speak Tree to me. My dad, nah, he doesn't speak Tree to me at all.
Hey, dad's too busy, man. When I see him at church, he even too busy to say hi to pastors.
Yeah,
like,
my dad,
he's trying to do his work and get out of there.
My dad think he borderline. My dad think he's too cool to talk Tree, like to us.
I think that sometimes. I think that's also that's kind of one thing that is bad about parenting in terms of like, specifically for my parents, like they didn't want to expose us to the language so much. Mm-hmm. The only reason why I understand the language is because I listened to it, and because other people would talk to me, but it wasn't like in my house they were speaking Tree with me, you know.
Oh, okay.
And I think we suffer from that because we're losing the language, you know.
Absolutely.
And it's important. Like I went to Ghana and like
they clowning you.
Yeah, they was clowning me. The guy that we went to Cape Coast and then we were taking the trotro back, so I was all the way in the back of the trotro, like squeezed. The trotro is like it's public transportation in Ghana. It's like a van. It's like a taxi, but if you go to Ghana and take trotro, it's an experience. But I was in the back of the trotro, so we got to a gas station. I stepped out and I'm stretching. So then he said, at this point I didn't know what this word meant, but he said abrantia, which means gentleman.
Right.
So he's calling me abrantia. I'm just standing there like this because I'm standing outside the car. He's calling me to come back in.
Oh,
abrantia. I don't know what he's saying. Then somebody's like, yo, this guy from America, he doesn't know what he's saying. Oh, he said it in Tree. Right. After that, I sat in the back of the truck and just like, damn, like I probably look so silly out here. But I wish that, you know, our parents kind of exposed us more to the language and kept that going, because in America you're gonna learn English regardless.
Of course.
You have to go to school and learn English, but I think it was really important to keep that language. So
absolutely,
we are trying.
Absolutely, Charlie. Every day, how do we say? They're gonna call me, but kakra, right? Hey, Charlie, where they?
Small.
Yeah, I should have just said small because all the Ghanaians are going to start saying that I'm brophilizing my tree, right? That's what y'all niggas gonna be telling me.
But we shouldn't do that though too. You have to try.
Yeah, Charlie, I have to keep trying so that I can profession. You know what I'm saying?
Without learning, you won't be getting.
I'm gonna tell y'all my technology with my Ghanaian parents real quick story, right? So, man, my mom at the current moment in time, she had an Android phone, right? And in my opinion, I would say that the layout of the Android phone is a little bit more complicated than iPhone. Like it has it's just like a lot more busier than the iPhone layout, right? Yeah. So like for someone that wanted an easier or simple way to manage their phone that doesn't really know how to manage touchscreen phones, I I would assume that an iPhone would be easier. But she was so used to the Android that she was like, yo, I don't want an iPhone. I don't want an iPhone. Right? Don't give me an iPhone. Just let me rock out with this phone. Mind you, she called people. She could barely hear people on her phone, stuff like that. Yeah, she called me. She can't complain. She turning on the Wi-Fi on her phone and it's messing with her phone. So she would tell me, oh, something wrong with my phone. I don't know what happened. I'm like, Mom, you turned on the Wi-Fi. You turned off the Wi-Fi. Your phone is on airplane mode right now. You don't even know your phone on airplane mode, bro. And long story short,
African market in that chokehold, bro.
Bro, it's insane, bro. Crazy. But long story short, though, right? We end up going to T-Mobile and getting my mom an iPhone, right? Like an iPhone SE, but like one of the recent models of the iPhone SE, like 2023 or 2022, whatever the case may be, right? Got her the iPhone, bro. As soon as I got her the iPhone, I literally put all the apps that she uses, YouTube, WhatsApp. You know what I'm saying? We know they're using WhatsApp. Bro, you know what I'm saying? And like whatever other, whether she uses Cash App or her banking app, whatever the case may be, everything is on one page still to this day. Oh, Kev, I can't use, I don't know what's going on. You know that switch on the side of the iPhone where you silent your phone? Oh, every time somebody calls me, it's not ringing. Mom, you put your phone on silent. Like, be careful. Like,
that's a hitch in the system. Bro. They are never going to understand.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? But man, son, that I feel like
I still gotta help my mom put contacts in her phone.
We touched on some of our childhood experiences. You know what I'm saying? Some of our recent experiences as well. We touched on like some things that we wish were different. You know what I'm saying? Yes. And you know, some good moments as well, right?
I'm sorry, I just
you buddy.
I looked at it, he's smiling, so I'm laughing. I'm like, he's smiling at me, I'm smiling at him. Like, what the fuck? What's going on?
Why he looked at me? Because he got a text.
It vibrated.
Why would you touch the phone?
It vibrated.
He knows he's doing bad.
Yo. Hey.
Birdie got caught.
I got caught red-handed.
But he exposed himself because I wasn't gonna do nothing. He just looked at me and started laughing.
You're right.
He had a guilty conscience.
You're right. But hey, this is a clip though, right? Go ahead, nigga.
So I'm gonna ask this question in my accents. Hey. Going back to the accent because
yo, I swear it's Lawrence and them. This shit vibrating, not just.
Oh, it's them. Okay.
Alright, let's go.
It's the Walkers.
It's the Walkers.
It's the Walker phone.
Alright, I had a meeting. We're supposed to be at a meeting right now, but like,
right?
So
but we're going. We're a little bit over time, but we about to wrap it up for y'all real quick. You know what I'm saying? And yo, hey man, this whole video we ain't even tell y'all that to like, comment, and subscribe, making sure that y'all like and comment and subscribe because we need to hear your thoughts. We need to hear what y'all want us to talk about on the next podcast. But before we get off topic, in my accent, I want to ask this question.
Ask the question.
Very important question.
Ask the question.
How much has Ghanaian culture impacted your daily choices as an adult?
My daily choices.
Right now, in your current state right now, how much has growing up as a Ghanaian affected like your daily choices? Like, do you feel like there's specific things that you learned from being, you know, Ghanaian, period, is, you know, obviously you're Ghanaian, so it impacts everything. But like, how does it specifically impact your daily choices?
Bruh. So let me tell you. Let me tell you something. First of all, this shit better not turn over because every time I'm trying to tell something, that shit would turn over. But like, my parents instilled in me.
Wow.
Instilled in me. I don't know why you're laughing. This is serious. It's serious right now. The passion.
Cue the dramatic music.
And the strength to do whatever I want to do. Let me tell you something. Yo, stop laughing, man. I'm being
so
serious.
I'm so sorry. I gotta see.
Listen, you can do whatever you want to do, man. I don't know why I added the man at the end. Listen, man.
Right.
You could do whatever. Nah, honestly, like guys, nah, all jokes aside. Kicks aside. Yo, you can honestly do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Yes.
Nah, this is gonna sound crazy, right? Like, nah, listen. If I told you, yo, I wanted to be an astronaut, nigga, I will be an astronaut, and I feel like this is the type of. That's what my parents instilled in me. Yo, I can do whatever I want to do.
Yeah.
On this land, on any land.
Facts.
Because I'm gonna get spiritual for a second because like yo, I believe, first of all, I believe in God. I know I've been saying a whole lot of shit about Whoopi Goldberg's ass, eating ass and all that shit, but yo, first of all, I love God, I believe in Jesus and all of that. So
facts.
You know, forget about me eating ass. But yo, like no, like legit though, I believe that like us as humans, as us, we can do whatever we put our mind to. Because it says that yo, we were created. Yo, honestly, when I read the Bible, that's like one of the things that like I really pay attention to. Like in Genesis, when it says we were created in the image of Him, in the likeness of Him.
Yeah. And
for me, I kid you not, a lot of the things that I say, that I like, oh, this is gonna happen, it happens.
Right.
Because like, yo, if God did this, like, oh, let there be light, this and that, and it happened, and I'm created in the likeness of Him.
When you say things,
if I speak things, it has power, bro. It's gonna happen.
It's a fact.
So that's what I believe. Like, I'm not gonna share a testimony, but
that's
like, my car got towed one time and I thought it got stolen. I was like, oh shit, my car got stolen. Yo, the following week, my shit got stolen.
That's so crazy.
Yo, after that, I was like, yo, nah, I gotta watch what I say because like the shit that I say has power. Like, I'm not trying to get all spiritual. Maybe I am, but y'all gonna listen anyway. I don't give a fuck.
That's
true. But whatever you say has power. Like, yo, we're not. First of all, you got it. We back to episode 1. We live in this big ass universe.
Yes.
This big ass world. Like, yo, it's not like. It's more to life than just like, yo, just going around, just going like, nah, bro. It's more to this shit. It's really more to this shit. But that's a whole another episode. But yeah. But yes.
I love that. So
yes.
So being raised by Ghanaians has instilled in you.
I can do anything.
You can do anything you want.
Do anything.
Right.
Anything.
Share yours, man.
I mean,
how has it impacted?
It's had a huge impact on me. Like everywhere I go, I wear that culture on the sleeve. It's something that I appreciate, and I understand its impact on me in terms of like the way I talk, the way I act, the way I move, the way I facilitate, the way I you know, it's a beautiful culture. It's a beautiful experience. So I'm appreciative of like all of the good things and the good like perspectives that my parents have instilled in me. The good values, working hard, being kind, family oriented. But you know, like in terms of those other things, I know that different cultures, they also are adept at like building bonds between their children and being close and all of that. So I feel like the great things that I've learned from my parents and the great things that have been instilled in me, I'm appreciative, and I understand that, you know, everybody has their own way of loving you and showing love and all of that.
Absolutely.
But there's always room to do better, right?
Absolutely.
To improve, to make sure that the people that come after you, they don't go through the same. A lot of what we're saying is like almost trauma to somebody.
Right.
But when we talk about it amongst ourselves, it's relatable because we know where it's coming from. Right? For sure. But you don't want to do that to your children. You don't want to provide that same trauma to your kids. And you also don't want your kids to also pass that on. So I think it's important that we realize that and understand that and take ownership of that. But in terms of the benefit and like how it impacts my daily life, like I understand that working hard and being kind and being open and free with people is super important. So, that's what I would really say about it.
Yeah, man. That's dope. That's dope, man. I think for me personally, man, like it sounds like some of our like childhood experiences like were insanely traumatic for us. So because it was traumatic, it seems like our parents are bad people. But like he said, like everybody has their way of loving and expressing, and everybody has their understanding of what things look like. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's the thing that I've learned growing up. You know what I'm saying? That I don't blame my parents for anymore. It's like, nah, they did have their own perspective of how they saw certain things. And I think the way it's impacted my daily life and how I live now is that for me, there's specific values and there's things that I just don't take for granted because I know they went through so many loopholes in order to make shit legit for me. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so... Like, they didn't have to come to America and do none of the shit that they did. You know what I'm saying? So, just doing that for me is like, nah, they really, you know what I'm saying? You even mentioned it earlier, but, like, they've gone through a lot. You know what I'm saying? The stories are, like, you feel me, from since we've been born till now, you know what I'm saying? Till this day, they're still, like, working hard, to just be, just to survive, just to make sure that they're taking care of what they need to. So I think that's the value that I have. Like, I'm never gonna stop because of that.
I mean, and like it's also just like it's just a beautiful culture too. Right?
Nah, the culture
to be able to have that being instilled, the food, the music, the clothing, the language.
Being raised by Ghanaian parents in America. You know what I'm saying? We touched on so much, man. You know what I'm saying? But I wanna close this with diving into some of our favorite, Ghanaian tunes. You feel me? So what's some records that we've heard over time, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, since we've been raised Ghanaian, there's so much, there's so much culture that we've experienced.
I'm gonna give my phone to Brian.
But the music is a huge essential part of the culture. Right. And y'all listening to Afro beats now. Y'all listening to Afro beats now, but y'all niggas never heard a highlight for real. Yo! Let's go, Bernie, let's go. Let me see. Let's go!